What's going on, guys? We're back yet again, and I want to talk about one of my favorite movies that I have watched growing up. And we're going to be talking about Dennis the Menace in 1993. So we got Mason Gamble, who plays Dennis Menace. We got Walter Matthew, played May there, Mr. Wilson. We got Lee Thompson. Uh, we got Christopher Lloyd. We got an amazing uh set of actors in here. So the entirety of this movie is again Dennis just causing mayhem. He's causing mayhem to Mr. Wilson and his wife, and his parents have to go on a trip due to business, and they leave him Mr. Wilson and Martha, and he just makes their lives hard. Not Martha, but of course Mr. Wilson. So he makes it really difficult for him, and then when things go crazy, he runs away, and he comes across Christopher Lloyd's character, who is the robber in this Switchblade Sam, and he's been taking things from him from the neighborhood since he got there, and there are some one-liners in this film, man. Oh my gosh. I love this film so much. I remember watching it all the time when I was a kid. I remember watching it on ABC Family. And then it switched to oh man, what's it called now? Freeform, I believe it's called now. And I remember watching that all the time. The one-liners in here are absolutely crazy. I mean, I remember watching this all the time. One of my favorite scenes is where Christopher Lloyd's character gets so mad at Dennis, right? And he goes, "You shot a marble at my head." And then he's like, "That was an accident." He goes, "There's gonna be no more accidents. Turn around." He tries to tie him up, and he fails. And then he ties him up. And then, of course, he's like, "Okay, now get the key." He said, "Well, where is it? What's in my bag?" Next thing you know, he accidentally drops the key into the baked beans that he's cooking. And he's just like, "I'm gonna kill you, kid." So it's funny because it's one of those movies you can just sit back and you can just relax and have fun, and watch it with your family. You can watch it with your kids. You can watch it by yourself, your spouse, or whatever, and get a good laugh, man. I mean, I miss movies like that. I really do. I think they did a great job in here with the acting, the story, um, the development between Dennis and Mr. Wilson, because one of the scenes that I think a lot of people gravitate to now that we're older and we grew up with these characters, we grew up with this movie, is there's a scene where, of course, Dennis runs away because of, he was trying to do the right thing by revealing that Mr. Wilson was robbed, and Mr. Wilson is having this big event for this flower that he's been taking care of for so long. It was going to be his debut in town type thing. Like, it was going to be like, "Hey, check out this gorgeous flower that Mr. Wilson's been taking care of for however long." And he missed his moment. And he blamed Dennis on that. And he took out his anger on him in a very stern, hateful way. And Dennis, being a child, he loved Mr. Wilson. He never meant to cause him no harm. He kind of looked at him like, I would say, almost like a grandparent. He almost looked at him like a grandpa type deal, is the way I took it. He kind of looked at him like a grandpa. Like, we never, like, to my knowledge, we never met Dennis's grandparents. So, and when he's sitting there and he's reminiscing about what he said to Dennis, and since he was staying with him for a while with his parents being out of town, and he comes back and he just starts thinking, the last time he told me, he just like this energy, dude, of what um, Walter Matthew does, man. I mean, he just gets up out of nowhere, gets in the car, speeds out quickly, and goes look for Dennis. And that shows a lot for his character. It really does. It shows a lot for his character, that for this man to really have issues with Dennis, and he's like, "You know what? I screwed up, but I'm gonna go find this kid because I care about him." You know, and this movie I think is always going to be near and dear to my heart. It's a great movie, and it was a time to be alive, man. It was really a time to be alive when you were a '90s kid. It truly was. I think when you're a '90s kid, it's gonna be, you know, very, nostalgia, very much nostalgia. Yeah, I can't even talk, guys. I'm sorry. Very much a lot of nostalgia bait, because having nostalgia when you're, I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. My mouth is so dry. I'm sorry, guys. Um, when you're watching movies from your childhood, and you finally, when you're an adult and you go into and you watching these movies, you're like, oh my gosh, man, I never. You feel things different when you're watching a film, from your childhood, because you may have kids now, you may be married now, you may have gone through something that's similar to this movie, and I like this movie. I do. I have no issues with this film. So if you guys have never seen the '90s version of Dennis the Menace, definitely check it out. You're not going to regret it. I hope you guys have seen the movie. If you have, let me know your thoughts about it down in the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you as always on the next one.